cycle of the law, another cycle of opportunity is born. Born within your heart, born within my heart, and born within the heart of the World Mother. Thank God for opportunity. Thank God for some among mankind who perceive opportunity. It is my great joy to be with my family today, to celebrate the incoming of the new year, to welcome friends, new and old, into the cloven tongues of the fire of our love. I come as I stand upon the hillsides of the world, purveying the world scene. And I see how many are bowed down with karma, how many are not able to rise up to see the light, to even know the joy of the Christ Mass. We would lift the burden. We implore the light of the crown of the Divine Mother. We call for cosmic beings who ensoul the light of that crown to amplify her service, the way of her love. We call for legions of cosmic angels to support that mission. And we reinforce the light bearers who have pledged at inner levels to support that mission. There is not a teacher, not an avatar, who has walked the earth who has not required the support of an inner circle of devotees who would identify with the fiery core of the flame of mission. And so, the staff of the Summit Lighthouse is composed of those who have taken at inner levels Aaron's rod, a rod of power, and that rod is blossoming as the rose, as the vine of service climbs higher and higher. And so, it is that Aaron's rod that we would multiply, not as the multiplication of the black magicians, of the serpents of the carnal mind, but as the multiplication of the rod of Christ's power within you. To uphold the mission of the spoken word is to uphold the vessel of that word. And so I come with gratitude, gratitude, gratitude for the many souls and saints and ascended ones who have supported the mission of the Christ in every age, and personally our mission in anchoring the true concepts of God government, of the religion of God, the abundance of God, and the way of the culture of the path of the Mother. Now I stand, hovering over this force field, anchoring my rod of power as a connecting link between the Mother of the Flame and my own heart, to add to the momentum, even as I increase the cup of her consciousness. Understand, precious hearts, that to increase the cup of the flame of the Mother is to increase light, but also to coalesce darkness. Mounting light is a mounting victory, and the mounting victory is over world turmoil and world effluvia. We can no longer hold back the increase of light, for the planet must have that light, and the repository of that light is our messenger in form. We have withheld the increase, for we know how that light antagonizes the effluvia and the carnal mind of those who perceive it. We know how those who carry greater light, as all the Christed ones have done, are despised and rejected of men. These form the Lamb consciousness, slain from the foundation of the world. And so as you anticipate the joy of angels and the joy of increased service and dictations from cosmic beings that will be delivered because of the increase of the cup, so you can anticipate the increase of the testing of your metal as to whether or not you can endure the intensity of the flame. Fear not, I say, for the flame is a joy and a bubbling and an energy that will make you whole. Resist not then the flame, but flow with the flame, and you will find your identity preserved and your light, glowing light, expanding in proportion. And therefore, as we increase the quantity and the quotient of the one, all of the sons and daughters of God have an increased opportunity to serve, to live, to love, to serve, and to increase that lighteth every man that cometh into the world. And so it is time. And so we bestow, by order of the karmic board, another cycle of opportunity for the mother of the flame to wear the crown of 12 stars and to focus the flame of life for the evolutions of a planet. We desire to keep that crown anchored in the plains of Mater, and in this year, a number of ascended Lady Masters have volunteered to sponsor the reinforcement of the light, and specifically the protection of the light and the protection of all who serve in the group mandala of the flame of the Divine Mother. And therefore, Saint Germain, the Knight Commander, has made possible in his miraculous way, as the way of alchemy, once again the precipitation of the diamond shining light of cosmic consciousness, as the 12 stars, the 12 diamond points of God's will, are anchored physically to further enhance the action of cosmic consciousness and the protection of our force field. To you we pledge our honor. To you we pledge our flame. And so it comes once again that you are included in the hallowed circle of the diamond light of the Mother. You are included in the hallowed circle of the diamond protection of her heart. As you learn to flow with the waters of the living truth of the Mother, you will find your consciousness blending with an ascending spiral, mounting, widening, ever widening, until one day the flame of the Mother, anchored within each one, will be the victory of the entire planetary body and its evolutions. And you will contain within your heart, my beloved, the entire sphere of this world of worlds. Lo, I am here. Lo, I walk beside you. Lo, I have not forsaken that Sean, that Aaron, that Moira, that Tatiana, and my dear, dear friends. I have multiplied my body and my consciousness over and over again, for I have desired not to leave you, and in tarrying with you then, I find that I must reproduce myself, and so the electronic presence goes before me, is my consciousness of the multiplication of the loaves and fishes to feed the 5,000 and the 5,000,000 billion souls. I stand with the Mahachohan as the flame of cosmic comfort to mankind. I stand gazing from the hillside of the world and looking for the signs of his appearing and the signs of danger also. Whenever you call, for whatever purpose, I am come. I am come as the Father flame, And I carry that for all of life, especially those who have been deprived of that energy of spirit. And I am grateful to welcome to the octaves of light souls who have newly made the transition, whose joy is in the joy of the Lord. And so I am preparing you, I am securing you in the victory of the flame. Trust then the gentle admonishments of the Mother, for you never know when it is my voice, my nudging, my energy that is the fiery discipline, the suggestion, the counsel. And do you know, hierarchy does not permit that the messenger should acknowledge each time the word is given to a Chela, which ascended master is speaking. For you see, there is a certain testing, a certain requirement, that those who would come in contact with hierarchy first give the honor that is due to the Word incarnate itself within themselves and within our own representative. You never know then when angels are peeping through the smile and the twinkle and the joy. So then, come to our hearth, come to our home, come to that place of the Buddhic light. We would help you to learn to atone for the sins of mankind. We would teach you the way of the Christ and the joyous way of Chelaship. We are so joyous as disciples of Moria that we would make you also Chelas in his name. For to know him is to love him, to know him is to serve him, to know him is to sing with the fires of the will of God, and to say, I will follow that master unto the ends of the earth, and throughout eternity I will serve the flaming will within that face, within that heart. So may I take you into our retreat at etheric levels and prepare you for the introductions to the chief of the Darjeeling Council, to the members of the Darjeeling Council. For there has been arranged in Darjeeling a reception that will take place in celebration of the birthday of George Washington. In preparation for that celebration, we invite Chelas to come to our retreat so that you might be received formally in the reception, that you might be taken into the inner retreat to be given a special flame, a special calling and service for and on behalf of your own beloved ascended master, Godfrey. Will you remember to make the call that you might be prepared? And will you come to Darjeeling, February 22nd, for the annual address of Godfrey, which will be delivered simultaneously through the messenger? Will you come remembering that you come in honor of the Christ of Moria? And will you come in commemoration of the coming of the three kings, bearing gold and frankincense and myrrh? So we look forward to that celebration and to include Chelas and would-be Chelas. So I have the honor to walk with you and to present to you my own guru, my father, my friend, my teacher. I remain with you and with the Mother for a victorious 1975, and I place my focus at the peak of Mount Shasta, and I place that electrode for the drawing of all who are tied to my heart for the victory of the age. And that mandala is set, and it is secure. So now let us see what the eager ones can accomplish for the conference of Freedom 1975 in the heart of Shasta. God bless you, and a happy, happy New Year.